Welcome students, welcome for the class. So in this class we will learn common base and configuration. We have learned common emitter configuration, we have understood Q points, stability factor, how Q points depends on temperature, how Q point changes based on temperature. We have learned everything. But another configuration we need to learn, that is common base configuration. And you can design common base amplifier by using common base configuration. You can design so many other applications by using common base amplifier. So what is common base? Base is common in output and in input and output, both the characteristics. See, this is the input, this is emitter, base, collector. We have used NPN transistor. So base is common and base is grounded. Base terminal is grounded and it is used for both input and output characteristics. You see, this is NPN transistor. NPN, emitter, base, collector. So this is grounded. This is your input terminal. This is your output. So in input, output voltage is constant. If you suppress this is NP junction, this is base and emitter. So it will behave like a PN junctional diode. The curve is exactly equal to the that curve of a PN junctional diode, keeping VCB, collector to base voltage, constant. So if we fix one particular VCB and keep on changing VBE, VEB, between E and B we have set a knob of potentiometer knob to measure the potential difference between emitter and base terminal. Remember, VEB actually means VE minus VB. VCB actually it means VC minus VB. So the potential difference between emitter and base, we have to fix a potential difference knob, potential variac or potential difference calculating knob, which will measure the potential difference between emitter and base terminal. The potential difference between emitter and base terminal is your VB. So if you keep on increasing, it is a variac. We will keep on increasing the voltage between VEB and we note the corresponding IE, keeping VCB constant. We have fixed a value of VCB, suppose 1 volt, and we increase rapidly IE by changing VEB or base emitter to base voltage. We keep on increasing IE rapidly. That means we are increasing VEB, we are denoting the value, and corresponding IE is changing, we are denoting that value also. Put this value in the curve will look like this. Then again we will fix another set of voltage VCB to repeat the same procedure. You will get second curve. This is your input characteristics, and output. You know, in input characteristics, output voltage is constant, and output characteristics, input current is constant. Input current is IE. So output curve is VCB versus IC, and IE1, IE2, IE3, IE4 is constant. So IE1, IE2, IE4 will constant. IE5, we are keeping one particular emitter current constant, and we are getting one curve. You see carefully, the curve starts not exactly from the origin, just slightly away from the origin. This is your cutoff region, this is your active region, this is your saturation region. This incident is particularly known as early effect, where in early effect the collector base junction is reverse biased and the emitter base junction is forward biased. Base is the thinner region, you can say base is the thinnest region with lightest doping. Emitter has the highest doping. The doping intensity of collector is greater than base but less than emitter. Base is the thinnest region with lightest doping. Now if you now collector base junction is your reverse bias. So if you increase the collector base junction voltage, reverse bias voltage, the most of the base terminal most of the base region will be covered by the depletion region V. And once the base will be fully covered by the depletion region V, the base current flow will be zero. No, there in the base region, the emitter generates charge carrier because emitter is the highest doping region in transistor. Among emitter, base and collector, emitter has the highest doping. It produces the charge. It generates the charge carrier, and that charge carrier will go to base for recombination. So if most of the region of the base gets covered by the depletion layer, so charge carrier recombination will be less. There will be no recombination. So here this output curve starts actually not from the origin, just little bit away from the origin. This incident is known as early effect. Due to early effect phenomenon, this curve actually not starts from the origin. Actually, it doesn't start from the origin. So this is your output characteristics curve. In common base configuration, it may not come deeply in the exam. In your exam, they may ask you to design the common base configuration circuit. They may ask you to show the input and output characteristics. And basically, you keep force on common emitter amplifier, learning Q points and stability factor. From tomorrow onwards, I will show you 2 to 4 circuit today. Today is Thursday, so tomorrow is Friday and Saturday. I will show you 2 and 2 total 4 circuits, how to calculate the stability factors with this formula. A is equal to 1 plus beta into 1 minus beta del IB by del IC. Del IB by del IC. This formula, I will show you this formula. With the help of this formula, I will calculate the stability factor for you with for 4 different circuits with 4 different biasing. You have understood the common emitter amplifier and how biasing affects the stability, factor, how Q point is changing due to the effect of temperature. Now this common base configuration, I have given you an example. You can design common base amplifier with the help of this configuration if you want. Remember, for your knowledge, I have shared you the input and output characteristics. And remember these things. And once you remember these things, from tomorrow onwards, class will be based on mathematical point of view. I will show you how to design stability factor. I will show you how to calculate stability factor for 4 different circuits with the help of stability analysis method. For 4 different circuits with the help of stability analysis method. That means your aim will be to find out this value del IB by del IC for one particular circuit, so that you can calculate the stability factor for that circuit. Now you can remember this circuit to design common base amplifier. This is your common base configuration.